dalam BuzzPop hari ini. Kita bakal membedah dan membincangkan The Last of Us episod ke-7 dan juga episod ke-8. Para panelis kita malam ini terdiri daripada saya, Nadzru Iskandar daripada BuzzPopTV. Kaki game kita Munif Malik. What's up bro, how you doing man?
What's up? Sikit lagi. Finale is up next.
Nice.
Kamera kau bagus lah Munif hari ni.
Very clear malam ni. Very clear.
Alright.
Yeah. Hopefully connection kau akan clear throughout the whole night. Seterusnya adalah kaki anime kita Shazli yang juga bermain game Last of Us. What's up bro?
Hello. Selera pula kita tengok cerita ni.
Alright guys, kita akan sambung atau memulakan perbincangan malam ini dengan reaksi satu ayat. Alright, so reaksi satu ayat aku terhadap episod minggu ni ialah makin lama aku makin bored dengan show ni. Walaupun seluruh dunia cakap show ni terbagus, show ni terbaik, maybe boleh menang Emmy. Pada aku like, what the fuck is this shit? This is not a zombie show. Maybe aku masuk memikirkan it will be a zombie action show lah. So tu salah aku. But kepada yang dah main video game ni, apa pendapat korang? Is this a worthy adaptation? Silakan kita mulakan dengan Munif, silakan.
Jawapan untuk soalan tu aku sekalikan lah dengan reaksi satu ayat tu. Kalau aku boleh surmise show ni, it's a half adaptation, half faithful adaptation lah yang aku boleh cakap. Sebab dia punya emotional beats tu tak boleh deny lah, memang bagus. And dia punya characterization pun semua sangat bagus. Dia punya itulah, dia punya emotion, dia punya that part of the story tu semua memang bagus. Tapi aku rasa aku pakai word ni banyak kali, juxtaposition tau. At the end of the day, kenapa game dia and the story lah, jangan kata saya game, the story tu best. It's pasal there is juxtaposition between human emotions tu dengan the sci-fi danger. So adaptation ni, kenapa aku cakap it's a half adaptation? Pasal they got the emotional beat so tip top, superb. Bella Ramsey and Pedro Pascal pun carry the show. Memang tak boleh kata apa, terbaik. But dia tertinggal the other half, the half yang high anxiety, danger, sci-fi danger, tension, infected, and other different types of infected. So that whole thing macam bye-bye. Emosi nangis-nangis, let's go. So it's a half adaptation. Aku boleh summarize macam tu lah sekarang ni.
Okay, seterusnya Syaz, apa pendapat kau? Silakan.
Dia macam masakan rusa tak cukup garam.
Kenapa rusa tu? Kenapa bukan kambing ke lembu ke?
Venison.
Babi venison tiba-tiba. Venison.
Oh lupa.
Venison. Oh my god.
Tak, sebab Nick terfikir pizza malam ni.
Itulah, smoke duck pizza ke?
Aduh.
Dia aku sembang dengan Munif pasal benda ni. This show is half as good as what it could be because it has only half of the episodes it needed to be that great. Aku nak savekan benda tu for that is my overall reaction lah. Sebab overall kan, sebab aku jarang sebab aku ni bukan very good as a critic, so aku kena tengok apa yang aku rasa best je. So bila tengah tengok part yang best tu in the series, tiba-tiba dah habis dah. Where's the continuation? Itu belum compare lagi dengan the game punya side by side mentally dengan dia punya game. So anything yang dia take straight from the game is memang dia punya setting dia punya action dia is also good. Macam contoh episod terbaru, episod 8 ni kan, dia punya finale dekat restoran tu should have been double the length because kita tak dapat dia punya psycho warfare
anxiety.
Dengan antara David dengan Ellie ni tau. Kalau in the game masa kita main, dah lah every time kita damage dia dapat sikit sebab dia boss character kan. So kenalah bagi additional hit point. Tapi dia kan bila kau scan tu tiba-tiba dia hilang tau. Macam like mana Muhammad ni? Tak nampak. Tiba-tiba kau pendek tau. So that thing could have been explored further and dia jadi macam cat and mouse. So it feels like they didn't have enough episodes. This is a recurring theme since episode 2. Episode 1 tak nampak lagi. Episode 1 kita macam like, oh, this is like mind blowing kan. Kita macam like, wow, they adapted everything so well. Then bila dah sampai episode Strawberry, okay lah, I guess it was a well done episode. But then after that dia jadi trend tau. Macam benda yang patut you expand, you tak bagi enough time. Benda yang tak patut you cerita, you bagikan fokus. Especially when the decision to make 9 episodes was your decision, bukannya Abang seorang kata or whoever dia punya ni yang cakap kau ada banyak ni, you cannot go beyond that.
Aku setuju.
Yes, I agree. Dia punya hype makin kurang.
Yes.
So
tapi orang makin best. Macam apa yang bestnya sial?
Dia macam orang western kan, dia makan nasi lemak dekat US made by orang putih. Bila kita pergi sana makan nasi lemak sana macam apa benda ni, macam tak cukup rasa sambal. It's neither pedas nor sweet. You know, telur pun tak ada, kacang pun tak cukup goreng, macam apa benda ni kan.
Apa yang 5 star sangat kan? Macam tu lah.
The premise is good because it was based on a great game, tapi it was not executed well.
Betul. Even kita akan bincangkan lagi dalam segmen seterusnya, tapi kau dah dekat Silver Lake punya finale tu, mana orang lain? Masa makan ramai sangat, masa nak bergaduh kan. Amat save budget dan play safe. Sudah. Anyway, yes, mana zombinya? Aduh, strawberry betul.
This.
Alright guys. So dengan itu aku rasa kita akan mulakan perbincangan kita tentang 3 plot menarik daripada episod 7 dan juga 8. Alright, so kita punya segmen pertama adalah tentang episod ke-7, iaitu Riley. Dalam segmen ni aku ada 2 soalan. Soalan pertama untuk Munif, apakah pendapat anda tentang perbezaan Riley versi DLC game versus siri TV HBO ni, dan is the TV version better? Apa pendapat kau? Silakan.
Okay, so kalau on the character of Riley tu saja, this is one of the parts yang aku rasa the TV adaptation ni actually did better lah. Sebab dia rasa lagi real lah macam the relationship tu jadi. And watak Riley tu pun dia rasa like she's a real person lah. Macam bukan saja untuk menggerakkan the plot. I mean, kita tahu watak Riley tu dia basically is fridging untuk Ellie lah, so to speak kan. Tetapi dalam the game she was so obviously treated macam tu, tapi dalam TV adaptation ni nampak dia macam, oh, this is like another character, she's a real person, and you faham lah macam mana connection tu boleh jadi between dia dengan Ellie apa semua, and dia yalah dia punya scenes dekat the mall, so you can see how kenapa Ellie jadi sangat attached to this person. And kau tengok pun this person kalau kita kenal pun might have been a cool friend tau. So dia main game sekali, panggil macam budak-budak explore this mall, just wanna have fun dalam this cruel world apa semua kan. So that part of it, again, aku selalu cakap yang mana part yang mereka did better than the games, aku pun akan cakap juga, sebagaimana part-part ego kritik pun semua banyak juga. But yeah, kalau pasal Riley alone ni, I think they did a good job lah. Which tak terkejut pun, pasal kita tahu cerita ni they take all the liberties untuk memastikan the characterizations and emotional beats tu bagus lah. Tapi but that's the thing, itulah the duality of TV adaptation ni macam ni. Pasal watak dia, watakkan, emosi semua memang tip-top. Tapi kalau cakap saya Riley ni sih, dia punya ending tu pula bila the moment di mana aksi and sci-fi and the infected punya threat tu akan enrich the story, dia memang tak mau buat. Dia tak mau buat. So everything pasal Riley ni, and aku cakap as a guy yang macam dah jadi quite tired dengan series ni, Riley was done better than the game. Aku boleh bagi tahu kau hands down. Tetapi when Riley and Ellie punya cerita ni berakhir dengan epically dikejar satu zombie horde, dia push. Mana boleh sci-fi infected benda ni best sih. Tak boleh ada. That's tiba.
Oh wait,
Satu je.
dalam game seorang ke ramai?
Dia kena kejar with the zombie horde and dia orang kena gigit.
Oh ramai lah.
So macam yang ni ada satu je clicker. Ada satu je. Dah kena gigit je tu. So itulah macam aku cakap, the duality of the show. Aku tak faham kenapa you do the characterization so well, and kudos for that. Tapi the other half yang membuatkan story Last of Us ni best, dia je refuse to do. Dia sangat refuse to do. So kalau kau tanya aku saya Riley ni, the beginning, middle and end of Riley, dia basically summarize this TV adaptation. Karakteristik emotional beat dia bagus. Alamak, part ni ada action infected, fuck off. So aku kurang pasti kenapa jadi macam tu. And itulah, before aku end aku punya point, aku just nak highlight something lah kepada rakan-rakan. So aku tengok banyak pun macam complain ke pasal kekurangan infected kan. So take this before episode 7 ni is we have episode 6 yang tu yang dia jumpa Tommy kan. Yang dia jumpa Tommy dekat Tommy punya town apa semua. Situ zero infected. This part yang dia adapt dari DLC Left Behind, which is episode 7 ni, kita ada satu clicker. Episode 8 tak ada infected, zero juga. And the finale, based on apa yang at least yang gamer dah main, it should be memang tak ada penglibatan infected juga. So aku boleh kata kau tengok 4 episod yang hanya ada satu clicker. So itulah show ni. Aku tak faham kenapa.
Agak pelik. Macam nak cakap diorang tak pandai direct action, cari je lah director action. Apa pelik? Aku tak faham siapa. Okay, seterusnya Shaz. Apakah pendapat anda tentang hubungan akrab antara Riley dan Ellie yang diterokai dalam episod 7 ni? And how does it differ daripada Saga Strawberry, Bill dan Frank? So, do you think dia tunjuk lesbianism ni lebih cool ke apa ke, ataupun how it differs from orang gay ke, ataupun I don't know, compare it dengan the game. So pendapat kau silakan.
Okay, dia punya the difference is satu, Ellie dengan Riley ni dia punya character punya bonding it is very natural in the sense that they grew up together in a training punya camp to be future officers and what not. And then I tak tahu kenapa dia orang punya officer nak assign dia jadi sewer detail. Mungkin dia ni skor tak bagus ke apa ke, so dia merajuk. But it does, dia bila when you are in a world di mana dia tak ada any konsep of morality ataupun religion. Ini kita tolak ke tepi siapa betul siapa tak. But when you are in a world where religion and immorality is not really a big deal and survival is the main issue, it becomes natural for people to end up falling for the people that they are close to. So it's not something yang aku rasa very forced. It's something that kalau kita tengok Ellie wants to be a bit macam Riley ni. They want to be tough, she wants to be badass, and everything. So, tapi dalam hati dia, in her heart, she is still very fragile because she is still very young. Kita jangan lupa dia tu teenager lagi throughout the entire series. even to the end of the game, she is still officially teenager. So when you're forced to do the kind of things at that level, apa yang kita buat masa teenager? Mak Walkman rosak, bateri habis. Itu kita punya concern. Sekarang mak handphone nak rosak, tak boleh nak pakai 5G. Like, apa benda lah rosak, you boleh pakai ni, tak boleh, ni dah it's not up to date. But dia orang punya environment, they are already forced to fight and kill people to survive, and they are forced to become military officers to have a good chance of apa ni? Ni kudo ke ni?
Tak sure lah.
Dia stomach of chaos kan.
Ya, dia stomach chaos. Ya.
Sebab ini daripada Facebook. Tapi dia tahu nama penuh. Tak apa. Anyway, kalau kita compare dengan the Strawberry punya Saga, that one feels a bit more, how do we put it? Aku rasa the Strawberry punya tu is actually more meaningful. Believe it or not. Sebab that was a choice that was made by the two people who have almost no more hope at that point of time, and they found each other. So that kalau nak compare dari segi beautiful tak beautiful the storyline, the Strawberry punya Saga is very beautiful. Aku rasa it was done very well. Cuma dia tak ada payoff. You could take out the entire episode 3 and then you tengok episode 4 and you macam like tak ada apa, aku tak rasa pun ada macam anything missing.
Macam mana Joel dengan Ellie boleh ada kereta? That's the only question you will have lah. Macam asal dia dalam kereta sekarang? That's it.
Tak. Macam kita kan, kita boleh terima tau. Oh, antara that time dengan that time dia dah jumpa kereta. It was not important for them to show us that they got the car, because kalau you tengok the trend pun dalam the series, banyak episod yang dia tak tunjuk journey from here to here, tak ada incident. Macam orang main RPG, you travel kampung ke kampung, okay lah, tak ada random encounter lah, because it's a very short distance. So when they do that, story that is told beautifully tanpa any repercussion to the main story, you rasa macam alah ruginya, which is the recurring emotion aku dapat lah throughout this entire series. Alah ruginya, if this fight was longer, kalau this one was done this way, kenapa dia macam tu saja, you know, like episode 8, you ada Mamat yang apa penolong David tu, habis macam tu je, like itu je ke? Then
dah lah tu suara Joel yang sebenar dalam game. That's
Troy Baker.
Mati tak berasa je. So and then it's like, what happened to the rest of the villagers? Apa reaksi dia orang?
Restoran bukan dia tak ada budget untuk zombies. Dia tak ada budget untuk villagers.
Orang pun tak.
You see, aku rasa the same villagers are also the same people who became the clickers in the other episodes. Sebab aku tak kenal pun. But here's the thing.
Rotate.
Instead of putting all the clickers in one episode, why not you distribute sikit clickers tu? You make a expensive clicker besar, bloater punya suit, harga berjuta, tak sampai 5 minit kau tunjuk. When you could
dalam gelap.
Dalam gelap lah tu. I mean, yes, the big reveal was great, but you could have put the entire bloater and all of those other clickers semua tu in between Joel and Ellie and their next checkpoint. Hisham Kadir. Esok this guy akan komen lah, oh kau tak ingat aku alamak. Tapi kadang-kadang jempol macam mana aku nak faham. Tapi anyway, dia punya dia satu trend yang I notice pasal cerita ni, they tend to go for wow and shock and awe tau. Wow, the moment benda tu keluar, lepas tu dia pergi jalan masuk ke bandar. Wow, kita nampak mayat digantung, bukit semua, wow. Then after that, nothing. So it feels very tak lengkap tau. Macam Ellie dengan Riley punya storyline, to me it feels very complete because it is the closing of one chapter in her life in preparation for the next. And then that is where kita jumpa lah, dia dapat, dia gigit why dia ended up saying I had to kill somebody. That scene dia tak tunjuk. Unless dia censor kat ASTRO lah, I tak tahu lah. Kalau Munir tengok kat ASTRO ke dekat ni HBO? HBO kan. Dia tak tunjuk kan the scene Ellie had to kill Riley kan.
Dia tak tunjuk. So, yang tu pun macam to be fair lah, game pun dia tak tunjuk lah, I think, if I'm remembering this correctly lah. Tapi it's implied that she had to, I guess.
But that's the thing, benda macam tu yang have added value to the story.
Itu kau patut expand upon kan, those kind of things.
Kan karakter Caitlyn yang kita tak kenal, ni siapa? Because you imagine it needed 2 more minutes of film. Bukannya so difficult. Kau punya pelakon dah ada kat situ, kau dah hadir dekat mall tu. It's 2 more minutes of dialogue. All you have to do is just show that, like, Ellie buka mata, aku tak mati lagi. Kenapa aku kena cekik? Wait. Macam like, dia had to kill off Riley. Like, why am I not turning? That's all the scene you have to do. Tak sampai 20 seconds.
It would be a nice mirror to the Sam punya one juga, di mana Sam attack dia. So yeah, that would be nice kalau dia orang buat.
That would make her trauma during the whole Sam thing macam hit home even harder tau. Sebab rupanya in the past she went through this shit kan. So kalau macam Shaz cakap, if only just 2 more minutes or 20 seconds of dialogue kan, get this. Kalau kau remove Caitlyn, you'd have 2 extra hours.
Yes. Banyak wasted potential cerita ni. So itulah like kita discuss in the previous bedah punya session, it feels like he is writing for awards. Dia dah menang award dekat game, so kepala dah besar. Dia ingat dalam story pun dia boleh buat lagi awards. So aku rasa dia mungkin akan dinominate tapi dia takkan menang, which is kind of sad because walaupun aku tak minat the Druckmann in particular because of his personality sekarang ni. Sebelum ni dia okay tau, I feel it was pretty much okay, but after Last of Us 2 dia dah jadi not very savory kind of person lah. But regardless, it feels like a waste because the Last of Us TV series could have been a great Emmy or Academy Award or any other award punya series. So Pedro Pascal akan disolidify, Ellie punya actress akan disolidify. So it is a wasted potential.
Yeah, definitely, man. Definitely. I think the only magical thing about the Riley Ellie punya part was the fact yang first time naik escalator dalam hidup dia, naik carousel, ambil gambar dalam photobooth. So that was nice.
Mortal Kombat
yang kita take for granted. Main Mortal Kombat, main video game. So we take it for granted, but it felt really nice to see Ellie.
Actually, benda tu yang Munir kata, dia punya emotional beats done well. Tapi macam bila nak tunjuk action scene ni, like
Ciput.
Mana nama? Mana?
Itu akan. Alright, so kita ada satu komen daripada Jaswan yang bertanya, 10 juta satu episod tu kira save budget ke? Yes, dalam produksi HBO 10 juta satu episod is average. I think Game of Thrones started in season 1 dengan 8 hingga 10 juta per episod. Nearing the end of Game of Thrones and even House of the Dragon yang baru ni, every episode is about 18 ke 20 juta. And tu hanya level-level HBO Kalau kau nak compare dengan Amazon Prime lagi lah, budget dia untuk Rings of Power je ialah 60 juta satu episod. And I think most of the popular shows macam Mandalorian and a lot of WandaVision and macam tu, it's about 25 million per episode. So 10 juta is definitely tak cukup budget for a high
aku rasa
quality.
Budget tu sebenarnya cukup, tapi dibelanjakan dengan cara yang salah.
And masa tak cukup.
Yes, masa definitely. Alright, so aku rasa dengan itu berakhirlah kita punya whinging session tentang Riley. Sekarang kita akan gerak ke kita kita akan gerak ke episod menarik kita yang kedua. Right, so daripada Riley sekarang kita pergi ke pedo bear kita iaitu David, the cannibal. So untuk segmen ni ada dua soalan. Soalan pertama adalah untuk Munir. Apakah pendapat anda tentang perbezaan David, the pedo cannibal versi video game versus siri TV HBO? Adakah yang dalam game pun seorang paderi ataupun like found God after the apocalypse? Silakan.
Okay, funny thing is, again, this adaptation, this character David ni akan reflect benda sama lebih kurang macam aku cakap saya Riley tadi. Aku tak bias, walaupun aku cakap this show is losing me, tapi aku kena jujur and credit where it's due, cakap David in the TV series is definitely jauh lagi better daripada David in the video game. Hands down. This is again, dia orang pasal, kalau pasal characterization tu memang series ni they nail it, memang perfect. Sebab kalau kita cakap perbezaan dia, the good difference is that, tak silap aku dalam game dia bukan pastor tau, dia just dia some shoddy guy, boleh percaya ke tak boleh percaya, tapi tak ada nampak macam dia. Okay, you can tell macam maybe dia control dia punya group tu in a cult-like punya manner, tapi that religious fanatism tu macam tak ada sangat tau in the game. So bila dia buat this version of David ni macam as this twisted pastor semua, dia texturize the character tu lah. Aku rasa macam dia lagi real, and aku rasa dia punya method of control tu memang lagi believable, lagi efektif, macam like a cult of personality lah, macam tu kan. So that change is very good, and aku suka bila kau tengok dia nampak memang macam like some unassuming punya pakcik tau, dengan dia extremely polite, probably the most polite character in the show tau setakat ni kan, tapi also the most demented, the most twisted kan. So tu lah, macam cakap lah, the characterization is very good. It did justice to the video game yang watak, and in fact benda yang dia tambah tu lagi enriches the character. So these are the expansions yang kita nak. Bukannya kau ambil Frank yang dalam game tu mayat, lah tu kau dedicate 1 jam to the guy kan. So this for a character yang memang dah established, for a character yang memang dah iconic. So bila kau expand lagi on this guy, enrichen lagi dia punya story and dia punya characterizations, that you get results where orang kan unanimously suka lah the character. It's not so hard. I mean, I'm no expert, tapi you have the IP. The IP is beloved. You put the two and two kan. Okay, tapi macam Riley juga, walaupun everything dia buat memang dah cun, karakter dah cun, and as usual pelakon pun did a phenomenal job carrying the watak apa semua. Tapi bila datang part where the sci-fi danger, sci-fi action patut enhance the character and the story, cakap fuck off, tak nak kan. Sebab kita nampak yang kan dia a point where dia tinggal dia dengan Ellie je kan, dia orang berdua. So macam dalam game tu, kau macam Mamat ni definitely tak boleh percaya. Tu you macam risau tu, tak boleh percaya Mamat ni benda semua kan. Tapi you in a situation together, he's very polite, dia cakap pun elok, and even in the TV series pun dia tunjuk dia sebenarnya dia tengah buat semua benda untuk survival, untuk dia punya group lah benda semua kan. And dia pun kata macam dia bukan perfect. Sebelum ni pun probably dia bukan macam alim pun, tadi jumpa religion after the world ended kan. So he said macam this is a real guy tau, dapat just a guy trying his best kan. So you get that vibes in the game kau. Tapi one thing yang the game does better is that tu Ellie dengan David ni actually kena serang dengan with a group of zombies, with a group of infected. So dia terpaksa take cover and actually help defend each other against the threat, and mereka bunuh banyak infected, dia bunuh dia survive together, and David ni pun tengok, uish, macam survivor juga sebenarnya perempuan ni kan. Lepas tu Ellie pun makin lama makin macam kita tag team dengan Mamat ni, so you have to trust the guy tau, to a certain extent kan. Tiba-tiba bloater datang sini, and dia pun had to survive a bloater punya attack. So after they survive all that,
ada dalam ni.
So here's the thing. And dia pun bukan je some mindless action. Ni lah maksud aku. Sebab dia gerakkan the narrative in a way that after that, lepas kau dah tag team kan ni lawan semua kan, and dia pun memang polite, dia baik pun semua. Lepas tu bila James tu datang dari belakang nak tembak, jangan bagi ubat dia semua kan. Kita as a player pun put our guard down now. Macam you know what, this guy is alright, and this guy is alright. So okay lah, kita finally jumpa another survivor yang boleh jadi ally macam Sam and his brother lah apparently kan. And then boom, the fucking twisted betrayal. So itu barulah kau faham kenapa David ni okay, dia cannibal, dia dah tunjuk dia siap very sick,
baru
very
dia cakap
twisted.
You are like me. Baru aku faham kenapa dia cakap you are like me. Tapi tanpa battle tu rasa agak weak dia punya speech.
Yes, sebab dia bukannya macam tiba-tiba aku nak perempuan ni, let's copulate and like populate the world, apa benda semua. Sebab dia okay, dia memang pedo, dia memang sick, and dia pun cannibal. Dia makan orang, bagi budak tu makan bapak sini. Very twisted, very sick. Kau dah tunjukkan berjaya ni. Chun, thank you, good job to you guys. But that battle actually showed us two things tau. Kenapa Ellie tiba-tiba macam jadi this special person to him yang dia nak toron and dia nak make his. Kenapa dia macam tiba-tiba nak obsess sangat Ellie, padahal it's just another kid yang kau patut makan lah. Someone not from your group jumpa ke mana, masak lah kan, like what cannibals do kan. Tapi tak, Ellie special. Why? Because they survive a fucking bloater together tau, dengan zombie horde kan. Lepas tu perkara nombor satu. Yang the second punya perkara pula, on our part, we started to trust this guy. So okay, instead of dia ni macam watak antagonis, makin lama dia kata okay, maybe this is one of those ally punya NPC. So okay lah bosok. And then that whole shit happen kan in the finale tu kan. So benda ni cakap, bukannya aku minta action just because aku nak action macam orang bodoh kan. Tak. Because dalam The Last of Us, that sci-fi danger, that anxiety, that tension, that danger enhance the relationships even more, make some of the motivations make even more sense. Bukan sebab kita tak nak tengok emo story, tak nak just nak tengok dah meletup. Tak, benda ni hand in hand. Itu jadi story dia epic, itu jadi story dia enhance. So as usual, macam aku cakap pasal episod 7 tadi, kau dah buat everything perfect, even better than the game. Tapi bila datang part action yang patut even enhance the story, because it's sci-fi, because it's action, kau buat benda tu jadi bad word. Tak tahu pasal apa. Kalau apa action sci-fi, fuck off, buang kan. Macam tak faham. When it will enrich the characters and make the plot and motivations lagi believable. They just gila babi refuse untuk buat any sci-fi in this sci-fi series. So macam kata tadi lah, episode 7 one clicker, 6 no infected, 8 no infected, and we know number 9 is mostly about the people. So 4 episode 1 clicker. Why? Those are not mindless actions. Those action beats move the character. Again, tak faham. So aku puji benda yang dia buat betul and better dari the game. Aku pun cakap. But I don't understand this allergy towards the sci-fi and action part. Tak faham.
Dia macam missing another showrunner, the action showrunner. Unfortunately. Alright, Shaz, lepas kau dah dengar the fact that we're losing out on battles yang dapat membina watak David ni, aku rasa rob tu. So apa pendapat kau? Like fuck weh, that's the version I want to see.
So aku suka baca komen baru Morgan tadi yang kau highlight tadi. Baru Morgan, sorry. So mereka patut buang episode 3, explain more about the cannibal and the hunters and about the zombies too. This is the running thread lah. Kalau they have doubled the episode to 18, you have one hallmark story building punya episode. Even number episode akan ada action for about 2/3, lepas tu ada resolution. Then episode 3 ada hallmark strawberry punya show. Then after that episode 4 you akan ada the survivors of the strawberry punya show, ikut throughout the whole episode jadi lawan semua. Yep. So dia punya, because of the decision to make it so little episodes, they decided to focus on the thing that becomes an Emmy punya bait lah. The story, the characters. So the threat of the zombies dah jadi berkurang lah. Even the zombie with the big
Ya ada bang.
Bro, dia macam kau buat Game of Thrones tapi kau tak ada dragon, lepas tu kau tak ada the zombie,
Tak ada White Walker, semua tak ada.
Tapi buat apa kau buat cerita ni sial? Tak ada pada sial.
Yep. So itu aku cakap it is a wasted punya potential lah. If there was ever a series that were to be reboot, this would be one series I want to see rebooted and actually done with more episodes. So kalau dari segi apa ni? Yep. So the cannibals punya storyline should have been a two-parter. Because first you want to see Ellie getting the trust of this one. Oh, maybe there is another group that can get the trust. Kau boleh expand. Kau boleh tunjuk community tu. Tengok, oh kesian ada apa, anak budak ni, the father got killed, tak tahu siapa bunuh, bla 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 bla. And then later on, sambil sembang, oh, a group of us in a group of 4 went out for apa, scavenging. Tiba-tiba my dad kena bunuh, tak tahulah what happened. Barulah Ellie macam, sudah. Was it the same group yang kita jumpa dekat university tu ke? Or was it hospital? Dekat the previous episode tu lah. So then she will have to be more guarded. Then as she starts snooping around, mungkin dia jumpa all these corpses and everything, macam like, what's this? Wah, kena. And this is to tie in with the storyline where bodoh ni balawak. Buat cerita
Ya betul. Lawak tapi betul.
Yeah. Which was actually which was Mercury for the first few episodes. But anyway, dia punya apa ni? Lost the train of thought. Okay, basically kalau bila dia buat cerita macam tu, even following dia updated or change narrative, it still feels better because then you build the attachment Ellie kepada the cannibals, because you realize the people majority tak bersalah. Is this guy here, David and a few followers. You boleh nampak tau, that lady yang nak masak tu, apa benda ni? Venison. Dia macam, aku tak boleh percaya doh, dia betul ke venison ni? Betul ke? Because she knows. And there's a few of them yang adults yang macam nak makan pun. Dia macam, aku nak makan ke tak ni? Makan ke tak? And the kids always makan. So, from that perspective, the running story is that it is a wasted potential. Kalau dari segi dia punya portrayal, aku agree sangat dengan Munif. It's very well done. This guy is kalau dari segi, for the amount of limited time he had, he carried the character very well. Tapi again, they could have given him a bit more screen time, especially dekat dia punya final fight tu dekat restaurant. There was I think easily another 5 minutes worth of footage in that fight alone. You didn't have to make the place start burning so early. Mungkin sebab dalam the game, dia punya cat and mouse, kita kena lari daripada this character, was very difficult because dia hit point banyak. Typical lah boss kan. But the fact that he can tiba-tiba appear behind you and hilang daripada you punya radar hearing tu, it really raises the tension lah. But that is where the interaction antara David dengan Ellie would have been more heartbreaking and more a bigger betrayal, sebab she has already begun to trust this guy as a person. Dia dah ajar, kalau in the game, most of the fans nampak mana bow dia, mana bow Ellie. In the game dia belajar how to use the bow, then you learn more about fighting, you fight the bloaters and the clickers sekali. So when you trust the person more, the betrayal becomes bigger lah. Aku rasa it's a very well done portrayal, cuma macam tak lengkap.
It's missing all the action beats yang aku baru dapat tahu bahawa dalam game wujud. What the fuck, man? What the fuck?
Dia macam ni Anik. Dia macam untuk another best example of this is apa tau, macam okay, again, admittedly the emotional beats, the acting semua memang bagus. The actor dia tip-top and dia punya direction in the emotional part tu bagus. Kita boleh tengok masa Joel kan reunited balik dengan Tommy masa tu kan. Aku pun sebagai abang ada dua adik, aku kan dah lama gila tak jumpa adik aku, hidup mati tak tahu kan. Bila jumpa memang emotional, peluk macam tu. Tahu pula dia nak kahwin lah benda semua, dia kahwin nak ada anak lah benda semua kan. So that emotional part tu memang kudos, memang jadi, memang kena. Tetapi again, bayangkan dalam video game pula, dia pun ada that rindu jumpa, wholesome jumpa balik. Lepas tu they had that fight kan. Sebab macam Tommy macam tak mau tolong dia pasal shit, I have my own family macam at stake sekarang kan. Nak tolong kau buat benda-benda ni lah tu macam daripada konflik. Lepas tu our hero Joel lah, walaupun dia hero tapi dia pun human tau. So dia terjadi selfish, ungkit balik, aku protect kau lah benda semua. Tommy gaduh, macam tu aku kata protect kau, bawa aku pergi bunuh orang lah apa semua. So in the game and in the TV, dia pun ada that brotherly conflict. You know they love each other, but they saying things they don't mean lah benda semua kan. Tapi in the game they had that fight lah tu, ada macam raiders duk serang mereka punya town tau. So sambil mereka duk gunfight macam nak reconcile the relationship between brothers. Satu Ellie dengan bini Tommy tu apa jadi, dia ada save apa semua kan. So you have that emotional beats layered with that strong band of intensity and anxiety tau. So yang emotion tu tak hilang, tapi in a very tense situation dia tambah. So dia lagi epic tau. Tapi dia macam kita buat emotional, orang ada lawan-lawan tak, buang. Dia allergic lawan-lawan, allergic sampai sci-fi.
Yang Tommy punya fight tu,
sangat.
yang Raider datang tu, risau juga tau masa kita main, sebab ingatkan macam like Ellie takkan mati lah sebab she's the main character. But it's like, sudah, are we gonna lose a character here? You know, that would be more tragic kan. Selamat
Tommy nak mati kan. Baru jumpa brother dia mati. So you have all these questions tau. Sambil dia pun nak reconcile, entah bila dia pun finally reconcile, mati kan. Apa jadi kan. So you very scared for the characters while feeling dia punya emotional beat. So tapi sini dia memang dia allergic dengan action. So tak ada hallmark episode dah.
Dia agak sedih lah to see that showrunners Craig Mazin dan juga Neil Druckmann are allergic to action. It's kind of ironic because it's an action punya video game. You know, it's not a drama video game. Kau bukan main Parapa the rapper di mana kau main emo music. So
macam Detroit Become Human kan, duk main dialog cerita perasaan. It's not that. It's both. It's the story and the anxiety and the action.
Telltale punya The Walking Dead punya series, it was very hallmark punya style story pun ada meaningful action. Kau bayangkan
kan? Betul lah. Betul.
It's an adventure game pun ada moment.
Genre ni zombie.
I mean, you imagine dalam game tu dia tunjuk, dia show the hand, like shit, and dia make you press all the button, show the hand. So bila aku tengok cerita Last of Us ni, Oh, nak cari perut ke? Aku dah rasa lah benda ni. I've seen it before. Because benda macam tu lah, when you have meaningful scenes macam tu, it adds to the hallmark punya feel.
To the survival genre lah.
Ah.
Such a wasted effort. Alright, dengan itu berakhirlah segmen ini dan kita akan ke segmen terakhir kita malam ini. Malam ini adalah tentang Joel dan Ellie. So, aku ada satu soalan je untuk kedua-dua panelis. Apakah pendapat anda tentang evolusi Ellie dalam episod ke-8 ni? Di mana dia mengamuk dan dia tibai kepala David macam tu. Dan apakah pendapat anda tentang Joel finally terbangun selepas 2 episod? So, kita mulakan dengan Munif, silakan.
Okay, I'll comment on Ellie dululah. Again, Bella Ramsey killed it as usual. Kau nampak dia punya performance is very wild, very visceral, dia punya rage was macam very real tau. Tiap kali dia lontarkan dialog, tiap kali dia lontarkan dia punya jeritan tu. Kau rasa memang this is a person yang sangat takut tapi sangat geram tapi pun sangat dah lost her shit. And then itulah jadi macam tu kan. So the brutality yang ditunjuk at the end tu apa semua. But here's the thing. The Ellie ni, her performance especially in this episode ni, aku boleh bagi full credit to Bella Ramsey lah. But kalau kau tanya from a inilah direction punya standpoint kan, itulah kata it's we always go back to this. Nak buat macam mana, but it's true. Pasal this show suffers from a shortage of time. So bila kau suffer from a shortage of time, this one it took a while to tunjuk macam mana Ellie from this, you know, sweet dumbass girl tu, okay, very cheeky kid, very sly kid, nak main dengan buku-buku puns, do excited nak pegang pistol, dia tak apa nak erti pegang pistol. Tiba-tiba jadi stone cold killer and a very proficient punya killing machine kan. So sebenarnya bila Joel dah KO tu, the whole winter arc starts then lah, masa Joel lah tonggek. So dalam game dia tunjuk macam mana Ellie had to, we see her tending for Joel lah, dia jaga Joel apa semua, tapi we also see her had to transform herself because of circumstance. And she also had to transform herself disebabkan this time dia determine I will not let go of a loved one again. Joel, kau jangan harap nak mati, not on my fucking watch. So she had to grow up real quick in the absence of Joel. And dalam game dia tunjuk lah the winter arc tu bila she had to hunt for them. She had to kill for them, defend for them. So macam mana dia lawan dengan manusia and dia lawan dengan infected. So even in dalam the winter arc tunjuk lah macam mana she actually got good at killing infected kan. So dengan dia punya bow lah benda semua kan. So disebabkan dia punya isolation of being alone tu, and dia terpaksa grow up real quick, and dia menjadi juga walaupun dia budak pasal determination to never lose a loved one again, in this case Joel. So kau nampak very believable macam mana dia jadi this killing machine now suddenly kan. So when you tak ada those parts, so itulah when you don't have those parts, suddenly she immediately had to jump to, dia lah boleh in cold blood just bunuh James, and then in cold blood letak David apa semua kan. So it would have been more enriched, more believable kalau ditunjuk that whole macam mana dia had to grow untuk jadi that killer tau. And this is one thing yang aku cakap agak, kau tak boleh pakai alasan masa di sini, because you should have shown that growth by not showing the DLC episode. tunjuk benda yang jadi in the present lah. Maybe Riley tu just appear throughout the 9 episodes in flashbacks ke, piece by piece ke apa kan. Macam that whole episode 7 tu you could have split into 2-minute scenes throughout the 9 episodes. But instead kau again dedicate a full episode for the DLC. Lepas tu kau nak cakap kau tak ada time untuk tunjuk Ellie punya growth tau. So isn't that because of your own mismanagement of time and the prison that korang sendiri letak diri korang dalam, which is not only kau nak buat 9 episod je, fine. Katalah studio demand to have 9 episod je, then don't cram the whole fucking game number 1 into one season. Buatlah separuh. But itulah cakap, walaupun kita banyak cakap side time ni, but it is a prison of your own doing. So it's no excuse. And on top of that, kau dah tahu kau limited episode, you adding all this bullshit. Things yang tak ada in things yang tak ada in the game, things yang is an unnecessary addition. So this is one of that lah, pasal kau nak selit the DLC into episode 7. Kau tak tunjuk Ellie punya growth into killer. So that's number 1. Yang ni pula, okay, tadi berapa benda aku kata they did better than the game. Yang ni the game did better apa. So tadi Shaz dah cakap lah, the final battle should have been more intense dengan David. Tentu Shaz dah ulas lah. But aku nak cakap satu benda, say how it ended tau. So how it ended, tunjuk Ellie again, very good performance from Bella Ramsey. Dia traumatized tapi dia marah and dia geram and dia takut and dia sedih. Dia ni dia tetak kepala David tak habis-habis. But in the movie dia cakap and then macam dia stop on her own accord. Lepas tu keluar daripada bangunan tu, lepas tu barulah Joel datang pujuk dia semua kan. Bagi aku, it was more impactful inside the game. Pasal apa, in the game dia tak berhenti and she would have probably cantas muka David tu sampai memang jadi habuk sebab dia gila traumatized. And so you know what, walaupun Ellie ni dah tunjuk dia had to go through all this shit untuk jadi stone cold killer, but at that stage she's just a scared little kid at the end. Tutak tak berhenti sebab apa, orang tu dah mati, but who knows kan, this psycho rapist pedo might be back. Tutak sampai, so it was Joel yang datang and peluk dia, yang suruh dia stop. So you know, so it shows that at its heart macam Ellie still budak, and they solidify lagi Joel punya role as a guardian and protector, and I'm the shining light in your life. So Joel yang calm dia down, so dia berhenti tetap. Tapi in the TV series dah lah kau tak tunjuk dia punya transition jadi stone cold killer tu. Tidak, dia tetap tu dia boleh berhenti dengan sendirinya tu. Joel tak main the peranan untuk pujuk dia from, you know, from stopping her from going ape shit. Yeah, so I do not understand pasal apa, but this further proves my point that for the most part the best parts of the show is when kau follow the game lah. Again, just proves my point. So itulah, I don't get the ending. But then you jump lah on the Joel punya ni pula. Again, Pedro Pascal carried the show. He is, benda ni orang selalu kata, is memang a believable Joel. He did his job semua. And I love that they did the interrogation scene. Again, the best part is when kau ikut the game. So the interrogation scene was spot on. A lot of the dialogue pun memang verbatim, memang sebiji with the game. And aku suka this part pasal this is the brutal Joel yang semua orang duk kononnya duk takut-takut dan duk canang-canang kan. So kita tengok Joel selama ni, ni lah, dia ni macam Baba Yaga lah benda kan. Tapi macam duk tertonggek sana, duk terkalah sini kan. So I like this part pasal tunjuk this is what Joel is supposed to be. Dia macam lah tu dah lah macam kejam, ganas, and boleh main psychological warfare dengan dia. Kau tunjuk tempat sama, lepas tu I'm not gonna tell you shit. Actually aku percaya Mamat tu. Bye, fuck off. So this is the Joel we know and love, or the ruthless Joel kan. So I'm really glad with that interrogation scene. Tapi again, it has to be said, the perubahan yang aku tak suka pula dia orang buat pasal Joel punya role in this episode is macam kata lah, I did not really like the fact yang Joel tak stop Ellie daripada terus cincang mayat David tu, so jadi less impactful. And I also did not like the fact yang kalau dalam game, what happens that Joel pergi hunt geng-geng David ni sebab dia follow the trail apa semua kan. So dia pergi, so dia actually ada battle in the blizzard. Dalam blizzard tu tengok ni macam the white death datang kan, Baba Yaga ada bunuh seko-seko on David ni on his way to trail Ellie tau, sampai dia jumpa Ellie dah duk cincang kepala David tu non-stop lah. But as usual, pasal the series ni is very allergic to action, dia just tunjuk the bad guys have just conveniently masuk in the one house yang Joel tengah tidur dah. Lepas tu kena ambush, lepas tu habis kan. So this is, tak tahulah, aku dah macam broken record banyak kali cakap, this is the instance where having an action scene actually makes more sense. And having an action scene makes macam Joel punya nampak je desperation untuk cepat-cepat catch up dengan Ellie tu, je dah nampak bag dia, nampak mayat gantung. Kau tahu whatever it is, kau punya daughter figure is with fucking cannibals. She will probably mince meat dah by now for all you know. And that desperation untuk jumpa Ellie and that hopelessness thinking yang maybe dah mampus, dah jadi makanan dia orang ni, translates into dia punya butchering of David's men now on the way of dia tengah nak kejar balik Ellie kan. But yalah, macam cakap lah, because they hate action, so what happen is they just baring lah rumah and ada beratus rumah and cun-cun dia masuk rumah tu. That's the extent of it that it got. But itulah, to summarize, Bella Ramsey again, Pedro Pascal again carried the show. They did their roles really, really well executed. But the direction here and there aku kurang puas hati, and as usual kurang faham pasal more instances where the action beats would have made the story more believable and better. Tapi macam by hook by crook tak nak ada action. Even if it means making the plot weaker. So itulah dia. That is the story of the series lah.
Yeah. Such a letdown. Lagi aku dengar lagi aku marah sial. Shaz, silakan pendapat kau tentang Joel dan Ellie by episode 8 ni, silakan.
The entire portion of not showing Ellie punya growth in dalam winter scene ni ada two unforeseen consequences. First kali, kalau you tengok the growth of Ellie dalam the game was very important in the sense that ini sama yang macam Munir kata lah, allergic kepada action menyebabkan plot tu jadi berubah. So kalau dalam the story it would have become a case of she was beginning to trust this David to the point where you know they were fighting back to back against zombies, sampai players pun macam aku macam nak kata aku benda ni macam pelik je kan orang ni kan, but in my mind tak apa, dia pelik-pelik kita boleh probably defend ourselves and whatnot. So the discovery of dia punya the end up betrayal semua ni kan, it left a deeper impact dalam Ellie punya heart. So dia punya anger and kena betray tu translated well into the final battle dekat restaurant, which is why she just went like I trusted you a lot of things but I nearly lost my life because of it, jadi cincang or whatnot, and before that almost became a bride to this orang gila. That was more meaningful in the sense that it took more time to build the relationship, it took more time for her to grow as a person. Aku dah tak boleh percaya orang lain kalau cari Joel. Tiba-tiba ada orang lain ni that maybe has a chance. So the betrayal was bigger. Kedua, disebabkan dia punya action scenes semua tu dipotong pendek. They did not show her growth as a survivor. Joel punya recovery jadi 2-3 hari je. Macam tu je. Macam kau kena cucuk tebuk
Kena
dah buang.
cucuk 2 kali. Wow, dah selamat. Wow, medical success. What the fuck?
Penicillin. Macam if you grow the story kan, if you macam okay, I will need more medicine than this, you know. But I got what to trade and what not. Barulah you can build the trust antara dia dengan David. And then later on, macam okay lah, I will follow you to get the food or whatever because we're running low on then I think then you kena betrayal. Then Joel can wake up and dia jadilah the hero that he is. So sekarang ni Ellie dia dalam kes ni dia bukannya fighting disebabkan betrayal. Dia tak dapat tenaga daripada sense of betrayal, and dia punya ability is not from seasoned survivor. Dia jadi macam case of aku budak panik dan nak kena makan. So the result is a different kind of Ellie. It's not someone who was betrayed sebab dia ternampak telinga tu secara tak sengaja. Apa tu? Telinga. Compared to somebody who dah boleh percaya for so long and then kena capture. So it's the result is not very good lah in a sense. When you remove macam Munif kata, the action beats that add to the character growth, jadi dapat cerita macam ni lah. I pun tak tahu apa. Honestly, I do wonder what they spend that 10 million USD on. Adakah kamera saja ke apa ke?
Well, kalau kau tengok dari segi set design dia is really beautiful. Semua rumah-rumah yang abandoned semua tu memang nampak betul bukan macam orang baru buat ke apa. So a lot of it went into the set design, the costumes. So that's where the 10 million went.
Yeah. So macam Ahmad Naswar kata kat sini, the storytelling memang great. Kalau I did not play the game, I would love the story. It was like, wow, this is a great Hallmark film based on a zombie infected world. But because the story is based on these two, so apa dah tunjuk the rest? So memang it's really great kalau kita tak tengok from a viewer, a gamer punya perspektif, and kalau kita tak look at it from a critical perspective. It's really good. Which explains kenapa dekat US banyak orang yang macam mind blown lah. Wow, story ni best. It's like the greatest story ever. Memanglah it's the greatest story ever because it was based on one of the best critically acclaimed punya games. But you took away half of what was good. You only gave half. Can you imagine if they showed everything dengan action beat, you double the episode on buat 2 season? Wow. Memang terus orang akan selut sampai bila-bila. So now this becomes masakan yang tak cukup garam lah. Macam so close tapi
tapi Syah, satu benda aku nak continue pasal apa yang Ahmad Nasrul cakap lah. Sebab ayat bahagian last ayat tu, benda ni yang kau cakap ni Ahmad memang kena dengan aku. Sebab kata padahal tu sebab utama kau tengok siri ni pasal infected kan. Tu cakap here's the thing. Kadang-kadang aku itulah macam Syah cakap lah, dia punya story bukan kata cerita ni sampah ke benda tau. Dia punya story tu memang best. And orang duk hype, duk suka cerita ni. Aku faham kenapa. Pasal dia punya really good acting, really good set designs, really terbaik cara dia shoot the movie tu, and dia punya emotional beat. So memang banyak kali aku puji benda. Banyak kali. And even aku cakap lagi baik daripada dia punya game pun. Tapi game ni is a sci-fi post-apocalyptic game. Which is benda yang aku suka. Cuma dalam sci-fi post-apocalyptic game tu ada some very good, well-written characters and emotional beat. So tu cakap macam kalau dia nak buat adaptation macam ni, kalau aku macam buka channel Hallmark, kau tahu channel Hallmark apa. Dan channel Hallmark tu dia banyak cerita cintun, cerita emotional, cerita anak dah 10 tahun tak balik Christmas, tiba-tiba balik, jumpa balik mak dia, lepas tu jatuh cinta dengan perempuan childhood friend di kampung dia. Lepas tu nangis. Itu Hallmark channel tu penuh dengan cerita-cerita macam tu. So kalau aku buka Hallmark channel, aku rasa aku nak nangis lah ini. Aku rasa aku nak emo hari ni. Tiba keluar this TV adaptation ni, thank you very much, terima kasih, 10 out of 10 fulfilled kan. Betul, bagus. Tapi sebab aku main game ni sebab aku suka sci-fi post-apocalyptic. Lepas tu kau buat adaptation of this game yang dia sci-fi post-apocalyptic. So aku pun tengok adaptation ni pasal ayat kau tadi, pasal tu sebab utama aku tengok benda ni, sebab aku suka sci-fi post-apocalyptic. Kau buat TV adaptation from that premise. Lepas tu kau bagi aku cerita Hallmark. It's a good Hallmark movie, but I do not like it.
Kita tengok kalau dia orang punya excuse was tak ada budget. Dalam episod yang dia orang keluar daripada sewers tu, you don't have to put that many clickers in there. Bloater seorang tu pun patut dah boleh tapau dah, all those people. You could have, kalau katakan dia use 100 extra dengan makeup, dengan pelakon 100 orang, dengan suit semua ni. Okay, gunalah 30 for that scene.
Ni runners pun tak payah makeup teruk sangat.
You buat let's say 50 lah, 50 clicker, runner dengan bloater. Then bloater tu you halfkan budget so that you tak payah nak detail sangat benda tu, dah scene gelap. Kita pun faham lah, kalau you dah nak tunjuk scene gelap, dah malam, kita jangan nampak badan dia besar, kepala one time shoot cantik cukup lah. Then the remaining 50 actors tu you can have over every episode one scene ada clickers. Tak payah lawan pun, tunjuk dia lalu pun macam like ni scene yang apa ni, lawan ke tak, oh ni selamat. And then bila sampai one point, pop atas 10 untuk lawan betul kan, because that was something that was a major part of the game. Kita banyak main cat and mouse, sorok, duk dengar ada clicker kat mana, dengan batu bata dekat tanah kita ambil, dengan kita buat shift daripada besi and whatnot, random pieces of junk. Itu yang menyebabkan kita very memorable from the game perspective. So bila kita dah lepas that zone, dah lega. Story time. Okay lah, adalah 10-15 minutes kita tengok story, cutscene, cerita, sembang. Then we're moving to ni zone danger balik. So kita up balik our tension level. So there was a good balance of storytelling, in-game punya story, masa fighting pun ada. Dalam fighting tu pun ada storytelling dia, which is one thing yang aku dengan Munir memang macam like, where's the action that move the storyline. Kalau kita tengok a lot of other games pun memang buat storytelling masa lawan tu sendiri. So it makes no sense. Kalau you nak kata budget was your concern, you divide lah. Episode 1 and 2 dah very beautiful, clicker 1-2. That's all you have to do. Part dengan Sam dengan abang dia, was it Sam dengan adik? Sam yang budak tu kan? Sam budak. Okay, anyway, Sam dengan abang dia, kalau ikut the game, banyak clickers. But you didn't have to show that. You just have to have one scene. Just cukup satisfykan the fact that they had to fight together. They had to show the fact that abang Sam ni prioritize adik dia to the point where, Joel, good luck. Blah macam tu je, because nak selamatkan adik kan dulu. That would have been a very critical plot point. But they went for shock and awe. Wow, sini meletup, best. They ended up missing a lot of character development through action scenes. Sayang.
Macam dia gunakan semua kota clickers dan bloater dia dalam episod tu je.
Exactly.
Curi daripada episod lain.
Macam tak logik tau.
Tapi kan nak since Nick sebut pasal clickers aku je nak tambah satu je benda ni. During early days of this series, kau ingat tak? Masa tu okay, kita dah ada expectation cerita ni. Lagi-lagi dah main game lah, dah tahu kan. Lepas tu tiba-tiba dia introduce, rupanya ada big, orang kata wah, ground breaking change yang dia buat daripada game tau. Time tu ramai orang tulis artikel pasal wah, ada perubahan besar pasal infected ni daripada video game. Menarik ni, which is yang akar-akar tu and hive mind tau. So kalau kau buat kecoh di mana saja, kau takkan selamat. Kau buat kecoh, kau bising kau ni, akar tu detect kau benda semua. Lepas tu akan ada hot datang situ, walaupun asalnya situ tak ada hot tau. So guys, what happened to that plot? What happened to that big change to the infected punya law? Jack shit tau. Nothing. Selepas dia set up benda tu, and kau fikir, aku tu, ini bermakna tempat yang tak ada zombie pun ada aktiviti, eventually akan ada zombie. So the world is more dangerous daripada the game punya world tau. So macam damn, yes. Lepas tu semua orang je jalan-jalan, naik kuda, lawan-lawan, bising-bising, bakar-bakar bangunan, melompat-lompat, nari-nari, semua satu infected pun tak datang. Where is the danger? Rasa tak bahaya langsung dunia. Rasa macam dia nak jalan-jalan kat luar ni. Macam tu aku pergi kerja pun macam tu. Bukan ada jadi apa pun hari-hari.
Dia
So
tunjuk
kenapa they set up? Why did they set up those things? Macam aku rasa dia membuatkan aku rasa initially they had the intention untuk mix it up, that sci-fi danger, this survivalness, survivalist punya team, this dangerous world with all the drama into one very fun ball of a story kan. Tapi somewhere selepas episod 2-3 tu aku rasa, especially lepas episod 2 lah, and then 3 jadi the whole episode macam tu, somewhere along the line macam you know what, I think macam tak cukup masa dah nak buat semua benda ni. Tak cukup masa, tak cukup bajet, tak tahu. Let's just focus on the nangis-nangis, on the emo-emo thing. So
Dia, aku rasa bila dia tulis Kathleen tu dia dah lupa terus bro. Dia macam this is Emmy winning drama. Kathleen lagi penting. Kathleen lagi penting. Sedih.
Aku rasa cerita yang Kathleen tu kan, tunjuk abang janggut tu lagi bagus as a leader. Kathleen pun.
Betul. Kita ada soalan, kategori bertanya, mungkin tak banyak clickers pasal sebab musim sejuk kot, mana ada infection. Dalam game diorang ada lawan kot dalam musim sejuk.
Sebab dalam dia masa winter up tu, masalah winter up tu lah, Ellie dengan our friend David ni bekerjasama untuk take out satu group of zombies and seekor bloater. So at least dalam dunia Last of Us macam dia dah establish yang okay, first kali pasal akar-akar tu memang tak ada dalam game yang hive mind mengarut semua tu. Tetapi dia pun establish juga yang the infected is everywhere. Dia bukan macam World War Z kata tak pun I Am Legend kat tempat salji tak ada apa tak. These guys are everywhere. Seluruh US tu dah jadi macam there are no safe place. Tak tu kau kena buat these QZs. So, tapi sekarang ni bila kau tengok TV series, buat apa QZ? Dia tu berjalan-jalan dekat luar, duk lepak-lepak, tak ada isu pun, tak ada infected pun kan. So makes you think why? Kenapa kita buat
seorang?
Kenapa kita buat kenapa ada QZ tu? Kat luar tu kemain indah, infected pun tak ada. Duduk je lah kat luar.
Itulah kan. Sad. Dan seterusnya Abang Morgan bertanya, ada season 2 ke untuk Last of Us? Yes, Neil Druckmann dan Craig Mazin dah berjanji that the second video game akan menjadi season 2 untuk siri ini yang kita takkan cover because
takkan tengok pun.
None of us like guys.
Second game. None of us like the second game. So minggu depan hari Isnin ada episod terakhir untuk season 1, and then Selasa is the last time we will talk about The Last of Us di BuzzPopTV. Macam itulah. Alright, so dengan itu berakhirlah segmen ini dan kita akan ke harapan kami untuk episod minggu depan.
Harapan.
Alright, sebelum kita ke harapan, jom kita tonton dulu trailer untuk season finale The Last of Us.
After all we've been through, it can't be for nothing. There's no halfway with this. We finished what we started.
Kenapa ada clicker?
Nampak macam
Clicker
ada
runner tu. Runner.
macam,
Bukan
macam
ada pun.
Tipu lah.
macam mana tu? Adakah kita akan dapat some infected action dalam season finale? So
Dia macam
pegang
Hulk dalam
harapan
Avengers. Dia lari-lari tak ada lari.
Silakan Munif.
You know, for a show yang sangat benci dan allergic dengan action, aku tak tahu kenapa tiap kali dia buat trailer, dia nak tunjuk hints of that sci-fi danger. Kenapa? Tahu pun benda tu orang cari kan. Tak payahlah, dalam trailer tunjuklah orang nangis-nangis, orang peluk-peluk, orang wholesome. Buat apa tunjuk? Kan, I thought you don't like those things kan. Okay, but anyways, itulah macam cakap lah, even if kalau ada infected pun, will probably be resolved in 5 seconds maybe. Adalah jumpa tepi jalan tu dia tembak apa tak tahulah. Sebab that's the thing, the final chapter dia lebih kepada humanity or lack of humanity lah. Benda tu is a quality that defines the final arc of the game and subsequently the final arc of this TV adaptation lah. So bila kau dah sangat benci action, sangat benci infected, dan kau betul-turut nothing sci-fi related happens, kau pergi pula to the final episode. The final episode memang rightfully should focus on the, macam cakap, the humanity and the lack of humanity itulah. Sebab benda tu yang jadi dia punya gut wrenching punya happening. So tapi disebabkan you fucked it up, sebab sebelum ni kau sangat anti-action and anti-infected, dia jadi macam yang aku kata tadi lah. Episode 3 completely tak ada infected. Episode 4 pun basically tak ada. 5 ada that satu payoff at the end daripada ramai-ramai lawan tu. So episode 3 tak ada, 4 tak ada, episode 5 tak ada. Episode 5 ada, episode 6 tak ada, episode 7 satu clicker, episode 8 tak ada. And episode 9, kalau ada pun, it definitely will not be about them because it's about the humanity. So, what's that? At least 70 to 80% of the total episodes have nothing to do dengan infected. So, that kalau kau nak sakitkan hati, nak kira balik kan, kau kira balik kan. Yang betul-betul yang ada tu is the first, second and fifth lah episode. So 3 out of 9 episodes yang betul-betul ada action and infected punya payoff, which is wow, not even half, man. That is very abysmal and sad. So yeah, harapan untuk the finale then. Having said that, semua criticism yang aku cakap ni, aku rasa the finale is going to be really good lah. As in a really good episode. Sebab again, it's about the humanity, it's about the emotion, and the showrunners have been proven to be very good at doing that. At pulling the heartstrings. The actors pun semua memang top tier punya actors. Mereka boleh deliver, mereka boleh emote, mereka boleh characterize. It's gonna be emotional, it's gonna be impactful, it's gonna last a while dalam orang punya memories lah. Especially the guys yang sangat invested with the show so far. It's gonna be 10 out of 10 lah. Nanti semua rating semua nanti keluar. Justifiably so. Betul. Because aku have confidence because they've handled the emotional parts well. And the final episode memang is going to be about that. But having said that, as a series overall, it just didn't work for me lah. Walaupun aku cakap aku tahu the final episode they're gonna nail it because it's a emotional beats episode. Harapan aku pula is actually Bella Ramsey ada cakap, dia macam interview dia prior to this. Dia kata the finale akan polarize people. I'm not sure what she means by that. So bila dia kata polarize people tu, adakah dia akan deviate from the video game yang ending, which akan membuatkan the community polarized. Macam sekarang lah, yang mana yang dah main game tak suka, yang mana tengok fresh akan suka lah apa semua kan. But kalau aku punya harapan is that since aku basically dah give up dengan series ni, I hope that whatever Bella Ramsey cakap divisive tu, I hope they really fuck it up. Especially for the casuals kan. Sebab tak best lah asyik yang main game je tengah duk rage kan. Aku nak tengok yang casuals pula tengok korang pula mengamuk kan. Something yang korang tak suka jadi in that final episode tau. So jom lah marah sama-sama. So I don't know benda apa yang dia kata polarizing tu, but I'm really looking forward to huge cock up yang you know, yang gamers marah ni dah biasa dah beberapa episod dah. Tengok yang semua duk bagi 10 out of 10 ni pula mengamuk. That'll be fun to see. And that will create a lot of conversations before datangnya season 2 or the second game, which aku memang tak nak main dan tak bercadang untuk tengok. So yeah, let bring on the finale. Let's wrap this up. Let's see what happens.
Alright, Shaz. Silakan Shaz.
I'm hoping Ellie dengan Joel will end the story just like the game ending lah. Despite Bella kata there's going to be a polarizing ending, nanti aku speculate, but you need to finish it in the original story punya konteks. Sebab kalau tidak, the journey has no meaning. So it needs to end that way. Bagi yang tak pernah main the game, I hope you all get the same ending that we got dalam the game, because that was totally like, weh, after all these hours, ini ending kau bagi kat aku. Oh, dia punya moment tu menyirak. So
lama fikir.
Lama. Oh, tapi aku tak fikir lama ni. Aku dah tahu exactly what aku to do. Ini adalah A, B, C. Sorry lah. That's it. Aku instantly tak fikir banyak lah. But yeah, it's going to be very for those yang tak pernah main the game, I hope it's the payoff lah. You get exactly the feeling that we got masa we play the game, and we like, wow, this is 10 out of 10. So
opposite dengan aku Ashaz. Kau nak dia pun semua, kau nak the orang yang tengok fresh ni dapat the ending that we got and go 10 out of 10. Aku pula nak dia orang fuck up the ending, so the freshies yang duk bagi 10 out of 10 all this while, dia akan mengamuk and bagi rating teruk pula yang final ni. So we are at the opposite ends.
Tak, the polarizing part is the part yang kita akan link up. Aku speculate the polarizing part is that they are going to straight move. That means they tak end episode 9 with the ending that we got in the game.
Cliffhanger.
Tapi they akan move a bit more, 10 minutes to set up season 2, so that season 2 punya timeline tu dipendekkan, become immediately continuing storyline ni.
Boleh jadi ya.
Faham tak? You boleh bayangkan.
Faham.
The gamers akan cakap, ni bukan ending season 1.
Aku tak faham what the hell they're talking about. Aku tak faham what the hell they're talking about.
Game nombor 2 happened after a number of years. So I imagine kalau dia want to make it polarizing, dia punya the end of episode 9 will be the immediate setup for season 2. So there is no time gap. So dia orang tak nak justify where is the in between time antara game 1 and game 2.
Well, the in between time will be the 2 years that you wait for season 2 after this
Tak
thing
ada.
ends next month.
Kita takkan tunggu. Masih banyak anime dengan cerita MCU lagi nak tengok.
Betul. So kita ada 2 komen untuk yang terakhir untuk segmen ni. Ahmad bertanya, episod 7 yang Ellie bunuh dalam mall tu, is that a stalker or is that a clicker? I think it's a clicker kan.
Nampak, aku rasa dia macam aku tak tahu lah, maybe aku silap, macam dengar macam bunyi clicking, tapi at the same time macam nampak dia punya muka.
Dia punya growth tu tak besar sangat. Growth dekat kepala dia tak besar.
So kalau kau tengok physically tu tak nampak macam clicker, sebab clicker kau basically just nampak mulut kalau clicker kan. Tapi yang dalam mall tu macam still nampak kelibat muka dia. So maybe an advanced form of a stalker lah kot. Dah on the verge nak jadi clicker, maybe.
Dan soalan terakhir untuk malam ini adalah daripada Fadil yang bertanya, panel berhasrat untuk cover season 2 ke? Tidak langsung. Kita punya bedah hari Selasa depan will be the last time we will talk about The Last of Us. So that's it. That's it. Ya, aku tak nak talk about the bullshit that's coming in season 2. Korang layanlah 2 tahun daripada sekarang dan korang akan faham. Ya. Alright, so Faris pun mengharap yang final episode ada Abby.
Aduh.
Ada season 2 punya karakter yang aku tak tahu lagi. So macam tu lah. Alright guys, so aku rasa itu sahaja untuk malam ini. Mr. is so much I hope. Tapi yang terdapat unfortunately now it's like what, now it's episode 8, 7 weeks later dia macam tak cukup so yes, itulah itu saja ini guys. Terima kasih kerana sudi menonton. Terima kasih juga kepada para panelis kita, Kaki Anime, Shaz dan juga Kaki Kaiju Munif. Join us tomorrow di mana kita bakal membincangkan 5 trailer terbaru daripada seluruh dunia. Kemudian hari Khamis, Wan Muhammad, aku dan juga Darren akan membincangkan Mandalorian episod 1 dan 2 untuk musim ketiga. Dan hari Ahad, The Anime Crew kembali untuk membedah musim ke-6 of My Hero Academia. Unfortunately, 65, the movie, aku tak dapat review tadi. Because the movie ada embargo sampai 9 hari bulan bila movie tu keluar. So soalnya kalau studio buat macam ni, maksudnya cerita tu sampah. Cerita tu sampah. So aku takkan review cerita sampah tu. Tolong jangan tengok 65 dekat panggung. It's a waste of your time dan duit kau. Alright guys, so
apa 9 Mac embargo sampai 9 Mac lah.
Aku tak boleh keluarkan review sampai 9 hari bulan Mac, hari filem tu keluar dekat program. So kalau studio suruh kau buat macam tu, that means it's a shit movie. It's a very shit movie. Yang
pulau pun
any bad word to go out, biar orang tu salah beli tiket ke apa, biar orang tengok dulu. That's how studio try to
pulau pun 9 Mac juga. Double whammy.
Alright guys, terima kasih kerana menonton. Majulah fandom untuk negara. Bye guys.